Welcome!
Welcome to the Omniverse of Nick and Part 7 to What If Mercenary Tao Turned Good. Before we get into it, be sure to check out the Omniverse's homepage, where our channel mascot Omni will direct you to the Discord, both Google Docs, and everything else the Omniverse has to offer, along with smashing the like button, subscribing to the Omniverse of Nick, sharing the Omniverse around and turning on all Omniverse notifications, and commenting future requests and expectations in the comments section. With all that said, let's begin. We open up where we ended off last time. Moonlight, the darkness of night, illuminates over the battlefield over a lifeless Radis. But here's something the Z Fighters didn't know. Unlike the special beam cannon and Gohan's headbutt and the fact that Piccolo triple tapped at the end, this wasn't enough. The Super Double Dodon Ray and the Gohan headbutt did indeed put Radis very close to death, but it didn't actually kill him. He has been laying there clinging to life. So when the darkness of night comes, this proves to be the Z Fighters' worst reality. Radis begins to transform, and before long, for the first time on the Omniverse of Nick, we see Great Ape Radis. And he begins to rise and spread chaos all over the area he's in. Just an empty, destroyed battlefield, about to become even more in ruination. Kami senses this and lets everyone know. Tao cannot believe that everything they did, they should have went for that 3 times Kamehameha, even after Gohan attacked. Or they should have just made sure that he was dead. Kami knows that the training that they possess, they do not have enough without Goku, even with him, to take on this threat. But he does say that Great Ape Radis is still injured, so that could lead to a victory. But almost all of what made him injured is healed. Not all of it. There is a chance, but without Goku, it's very slim. This is just part of the Saiyan heritage, and why Goku's tail had to be gotten rid of. And he tells Tao if Goku turned Great Ape on him, Tao would not be standing here right now. Seriously. Tao thinks about this for a long minute. They try to go on the Snake Way and Goku's still on it. It's a waste of a trip. The Saiyans could come. They could not be enough, have less time to train, and could all go horribly. If they do get him from King Kai's, he'll still have to go back, and he probably, definitely, most certainly has not gotten the training necessary. So Tao says they have absolutely no option. They have to do this alone. So Tao, Yamcha, Krillin, Yajirobe, and Roshi all go to confront Great Ape Radis. Gohan, this is the thing that they all forgot also. Unlike Goku, they haven't gotten rid of Gohan's tail. So Gohan begins to transform on the lookout. But Kami instantly sees this, and him and Mr. Popo are like, no, we gotta shut this down right now. And Kami eye lasers Gohan's tail, slicing it off right before he's finished transforming. And with his magic, just like Goku, he gets rid of it forever. Great Ape Radis has turned the battlefield that he almost died on into a completely covered in fire, just carved out piece of land ruination. And he goes to the nearest city after causing even more chaos along the way and begins to destroy that too. A Dodon Ray rings out, but Great Ape Radis just whips the Dodon Ray across the city with his tail. Yamcha, for the first time, because like I said, Yamcha was going to become a main after that World Tournament win. This is the perfect chance to finally show it off. He launches his hand up in the air and slams it down in front of him, and a gigantic wolf, full of spiritual energy, just plunges down from the sky at Radis. This is Yamcha's newest move, the Giganta Wolf Strike. And Great Ape Radis just mouth beams it, more or less. He's barely phased, and then he tries a mouth beam. Then Master Roshi gets him right in the back with a lightning surprise, and then full forces it at Raditz. This time, Raditz isn't gonna double Sunday it. He has a chance to use it. And he knows this has to be some kind of advantage for them. Great Apparatus seems stunned for a moment, but then he just seemingly effortlessly powers out of it and grabs a building ready to hurl it at Roshi. But Krillin uses a solar flare and then throws his hand up in the air and he charges energy for a first time Destructo Disc. But he made the very bad mistake of not remembering he hasn't mastered the move yet. Because remember, this is not even a year before he's actually been able to master the move. So he can't really use it yet. He got ahead of himself. But Great Apparatus is still blinded. So Roshi begins to power up in buff form and just power up energy. Krillin and Yamcha fire consecutive blasts and energy waves. But Great Apparatus counters and forces those blasts back and uses some of his own. Tao finds the perfect opportunity to try to go for his tail, but his sword is instantly just destroyed. Roshi finds this the perfect opportunity and tries to go for the evil containment wave. And he seemingly gets him and launches him into the bottle, but he forgot one big thing. And this is the same thing that would have really been the case with Megetta. Great Ape Raditz is big. A very big target. Much, 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 much stronger than Master Roshi. This is DBZ, not DBS spam evil containment wave Roshi. And Great Ape Raditz is injured, but still way strong enough to be able to not be caught in it. So yeah, very long list of reasons. So Great Apparatus roars and continues his assault. Kami, seeing and sensing all this, knows the Z-Fighters have almost exhausted every option. Great Apparatus is barely even hurt! And his injuries from before he turned ape, they're almost showing no kind of sign here. Kami thinks about this for a long second. Should he go down and help? No, he would only get in the way. But then he realizes something. Something that he was thinking about a long time ago. Something that would turn the battle in their favor greatly, but at a great, possibly very bad cost. So, Kami sees no choice. He summons Shenron, and he wishes for his youth. And then he gets the evil containment bottle, which has King Piccolo still in it. And he lets it free. So King Piccolo is out. But he's young. Because Kami and Piccolo are still, one being, even if they're split. You guys know the story, even if it's King Piccolo. I've done this before also. Kami looks dead at King Piccolo and says, "Before you do anything, there's a reason why I brought you out." And King Piccolo smiles and says, "So, we meet again after all this time, old man. I see you even made the liberty of making yourself young. Who would have guessed? You shouldn't have done that, because now that I'm young, I'm going to go down and conquer the world like I should have done against those wretched brats." Kami says that's not an option. Because he explains everything to King Piccolo that has happened since he was sealed. And he says, "No, you cannot go against anybody. We both need to go down there and work together to stop this Saiyan. Goku is training with a god called King Kai to stop two others even stronger than him. You won't have a world to conquer if we don't stop these Saiyans. We have to work together. Then, maybe, if you work well enough with us and make us stop this threat, then you won't have to be sealed in a bottle anymore. But if you try something really evil again and show why I cast you away from me the first time, then you'll not only be sealed away, but I know you won't be anywhere close to a form that Goku and them won't be able to stop. Think about that for a second. It's either you help us against the Saiyans and we win and you possibly get freed, or you betray us after or during and you just end up sealed or dead and kill us both. So King Piccolo smiles about this, and what makes you think I don't have some sort of plan to just make it win for me entirely? Makes you think that I'm going to just listen to you because you present these things in front of me. I am the great King Piccolo. For all I know, I've just been sealed for a day. This is probably just a ruse. Kami says there's no reason why I would lie to you after all this time, and especially make myself younger. We must do this. You know that, Piccolo. So, the two agree, at least for now, that something needs to be done. But King Piccolo says that if he is going to help, he's going to do it his way. He summons drum, cymbal, and tambourine once again. And Kami knows that he can't fully participate because he has to stay on the lookout and watch over the Earth. He has done almost everything that he is capable of. But if the opportunity really presents itself, he will go down and help. But he hopes that King Piccolo actually does help, as Great Ape Raditz turns up the heat and makes our Z Fighters' time and Tao's Turning Good story turn on a very dark end. And with King Piccolo around, seemingly going to help, and no Goku, and 2 more Saiyans on the way, how will Tao's redemption story turn out for the rest of the tale? Or will it even have a rest of the tale? Find out next time.
Now get out!
What?
Get out! Everybody get out!